Haha. Alright. Everybody, what's up? Damien Eclipse. Alright. New Year's Eve, last day of the year. Time to go out with a bang. So, what are your New Year's revolutions? So, mine is I'm basically gonna get my YouTube channel on full blast. Like I said, I already got you covered. No more using the stupid phone. So, in the meantime, that's what you got until, I can't say when, but hopefully by the beginning of the year I can get that up. Hopefully. But it will get done, don't worry. So, there'll be plenty more. I promise big things are going to be happening next year with my channel. So, Damien Eclipse, still going worldwide, guys. Right now, I'm all over the place. I'm noticing that I'm across the UK and Canada, and of course, our country itself, the US. And thank you all for watching so far. And I appreciate you being patient with me. Thank you, guys. And also, go Bucks and go Buccaneers. Sorry. I'm a big fan of Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I was growing up, I was a big Tom Brady boy. So I grew up with the Patriots and the Buccaneers. So, but, and then I was always, because of my grandfather, I was a big Ohio State. They've always been probably the biggest college, or one of the biggest college states in the world. But that's just my opinion. But football is one of the greatest American pastime of all time. I mean, I'm more of a wrestling fanatic. I mean, I mentioned that a lot in my YouTube videos. But anyway, anywho, cheers to everybody. Me and my brother are gonna be partying tonight. Well, not partying, but we're gonna be having pretty much a chill, smooth 4th of July. We're gonna watch the ball drop and everything. We got plenty. Got all the snacks. We got these 2 big ass things of sparkling grape, and it's gonna be awesome, man. So, what are your New Year's resolutions? You don't have to tell me, but you know what? If you do, link to the comment below in the comments. And also, like I said, I'm gonna show up at Comic Con. It's gonna be my first one next year. Can't wait, bro. Can't wait. It's gonna be awesome. And I also can't wait. Any fans of I don't know, any anime fans out there, One Piece fans, I get a lot of anime questions on from people around me. Everywhere I go, it's Damien, you got you never mention anime. It's I don't, but I should. And well, maybe it's time I start now. Mine, of course, is One Piece. I know people say, yeah, it has a lot of filler and everything else. Yeah, but still, it's a really great anime. And it's always my favorite ever since it came out in '99. It's been probably one of the greatest animes of all time. A lot of people like Dragon Ball, the Dragon Ball franchise. And it's still going strong, even though the creator is dead. The last thing he did was Daima. And it's okay. It's just I was more of a Super dude and GT and You know, GT got a lot of flack, but you know, I was a big GT fan, and it's like, you know, that'd be great to enter in the comments too. Be nice to know what animes you guys like. Some people like Yu Yu Hakusho. Yu Yu Hakusho was great. My favorite arc was basically the Dark Tournament. I mean, that was awesome. But Death Note was cool. What else, guys? What else? Go 13 with the hired assassin thing. That was awesome. Inuyasha. I mean, I never, you know, and this stuff before I got into dark shit like Helluva Boss and Hazbin Hotel, and that's not even anime. That's just like some dark comedy, like animation type stuff. But that was still awesome in its own right, you know. Which once again, props to VivziePop for like creating that, and you know all the other shows did. Of all the stuff she did, though, Helluva Boss and Hazbin Hotel are always going to be my shit, you know. But but yeah, there's a lot of animes I like. Bleach was another one. Then one of the newer ones from a couple years ago, there was that miniseries Vampire in the Garden. That was cool. I like the graphic shit. That was awesome. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. That was sick. I especially like that one too because of all the band references, like Zeppelin and Prince and you know, Bowie and you know all these other great references. The Cars and AC/DC and Wild Willie with the Pillarmen and stuff. That was awesome. Like the earlier stuff and the older stuff. Like I still yet to finish it. I'm pretty far in that too, though. One Piece is my shit, especially how Django is supposed to be a mix of both, like Steven Tyler and Michael Jackson's. Like it's pretty awesome. But anywho, that's good coffee. So anyway, let me know what you think. Do you want to hear an anime? I got an anime top 10 list ready for you. It's gonna be crazy. I know what you're gonna think. You're like, oh, Damon's gonna pick One Piece is number one. Well, you might be surprised because before I heard about One Piece, there's a whole variety of animes I listened to since I was a kid. I can't tell you when, it's kind of private, but I wasn't born in 99. But I know a lot of animes from before then. And let's just say One Piece was not my first, but it became my number one later on. So, if you want to hear my top 10, I'd be happy to tell you. But, so those two things. What's your New Year's resolution? And what's your top 10 anime? And then, as a bonus, I'm going to give you a top 10 myself. So, comment below, like and subscribe. This is Damien Eclipse, and check you later. Ciao. Happy New Year, everybody.